Hey guys, it's BT-10. Today we're going to be doing a super quick video on my primary weapon setup. This is a Sistema PTW. It has been significantly modified from what you would be able to get factory from Sistema. The guts are Sistema Value Kit 3 that has been sent to Tackleberry to have the motor rewound and broken in. And all of the actual electronics have been moisture proofed so that if it's drizzling out or slightly raining, you're not going to run into the risks of immediately frying your expensive PTW guts. Up above them, you can see I've got a Sistema steel cylinder in here, connecting right into the Sistema standard hop-up unit and inner barrel. Nothing too fancy there at all. Externally, going to work from the back to the front, and I'll give you a rundown on why I've chosen what I have. Voltor iMod stock with the little sling loop on the top cut off. The reason that I cut off that little sling loop there is because when I'm shooting off-handed, the buttons on the bottom of my Peltor were interfering with that little sling loop, so it got chopped so that that doesn't happen anymore. Additionally, why I like this stock, we run our batteries in the buffer tube. We run a little stick LiPo, and you can simply pull down on this lever and rotate it to the side so that you don't need to constantly apply force. Pull it off, do a battery swap or a battery install, slide this back on, if you can line it up properly, and you're good to go. Moving forward of there, got a Magpul ASAP plate just so that I can get, again, ambidextrous sling use on a single point sling without choking myself out. Then we've got a receiver set from Howe Industries. Howe probably makes some of the most durable, nicest receiver sets for any kind of airsoft that I've seen. They're all made out of the actual materials that the real equivalents are made out of. So this is a Howe Colt lower style receiver and a Howe Colt Canada IUR upper receiver set. Both of them are made out of 7075 T6 aluminum. Quality wise, they're very, very close to the real thing. Weight, durability, all that good stuff. The sweet thing about this upper receiver set is it's a true integrated upper receiver, which means the rail and the upper receiver are all one piece of machined aluminum. So it gives it a very, very rigid feel and a super solid platform for mounting optics and aiming accessories. Besides that, standard Sistema pistol grip, got the Howe 416 style ambidextrous selector switch, so that works on either side. Magpul enhanced magazine release over here, which is kind of shaped in an L shape so that when you push it in, not only is it extra large and it makes it easier to hit, but it prevents you from pushing it too far out and essentially having the outside section here, if I can get this on video, it prevents this external section over here from coming out too far and hooking on the outside edge of the lower receiver and then getting locked in the open position. So basically you can push this on this side as hard as you want and it will never overextend and get caught on this side. Speaking of the magazine release over here, ambidextrous as well, the 416A5 style ambidextrous release from Howe as well. Really nice setup, standard bolt catch release right here. Then we've got a Magpul RSA rail sling adapter moving forward. If I want to run a 2-point setup, I can go off the ASAP at the rear and then hook onto the RSA at the front. Magpul RVG at the very bottom, railed vertical grip right there with a little bit of Magpul rail cover, so when I'm in there it gives me a nice comfortable grip if I'm not wearing gloves. Now we get to some of the fun stuff. So right along the top of the rail here, I don't have any backups for iron sights or anything like that. It's an airsoft gun, and I mean, a lot of the time nowadays these optics are so durable that even in the real world a lot of guys just forgo iron sights if they're running a setup like this. Aimpoint Micro T1, real one, not a replica, with the LRP base on it, which is the QD base. You can see the little LRP lever here to pop it off. I run a T1 because I actually run night vision as well. A lot of the guys on the team do. The Micro T1 has night vision capability, longer battery life than the H1 and H2s. I didn't go for a T2 because they weren't out yet when I bought this, so pretty easy choice there. Moving forward, Surefire M952V. It's a white or infrared weapon light, so white light right there. Obviously you're not going to be able to see the infrared. And on the top, I've got a Insight Technologies APLC, which is the civilian version of the PEC-15. A little bit lower power, so that it's eye safe for the most part, but it has all the same functionality. Linked infrared and visible laser for zeroing purposes, and a infrared illuminator as well. Both of those are connected to a Surefire dual pressure pad here, The front one with the little nib on it is for the white light, so a little more overt with the nib, means more overt dedicated light. And the smooth one is for the PEC activation, or appeal activation. But basically that will either activate the laser, visible, infrared with the illuminator, however you've got it set in the mode. And the reason that I run my pressure pad on the top here is for ambidextrous use. If you've noticed a trend, everything on here is set up for ambidextrous use, so that when I transition, I can still use everything on here as if I were shooting it right-handed, okay? My grip and everything stays exactly the same. I come right over the top of the pressure pad with my thumb like this, and when I transition over to the other side here, it's exactly the same, all right? So when I actuate my weapon light or my appeal, I can do it from either side without any issue. All right, so that is essentially everything about my primary go-to airsoft gun. Sistema PTW with a bunch of HOW accessories to make it look a little unique, very much more durable, and some sweet tackleberry goodness in order to really smooth out what is already a pretty good platform to begin with. If you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff, or you want to see things from the other team members, what their primary weapon systems are like and stuff for our team use, let us know in the comments below, and we will do our best to get you some more quality video content in the future. Thanks for watching. See you guys later.